home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Army's offense will go to work first. The Army-Navy game is always full of twists. Last year, just a week after the Black Knights of the Hudson had won the American Conference Championship, a resurgent Navy squad with emphasis took the victory in America's game.
Yeah, Navy put up points early and often and made Army throw the football. And Jesse, we know how that goes. This is not a throw team like that. Neither one of these teams want to throw the ball consistently. Army with 3 picks a year ago because they got put in that situation. I bet they're going to be focusing on that today.
Yeah, there are some games where Army throws the ball just 3 times a game. 3 interceptions, that was the difference. You know what you're going to see in this one. It's triple option Navy, triple option Army. And which defense does a better job playing assignment football in shutting that down?
Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Turning it on. Good pickup there. He gets it out for the first down. The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Piper Miller, Hayaku, and Hana.
God bless you. Yeah, and as a Navy quarterback, being those guys in history, just got to make great decisions, but you got to make them fast, and you got to make them often when you run the option play after play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. On the option, he'll do it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he's got a chance. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Gonna run it. It's Reed. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Coleman. Got it set up on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game and the Mids blew them out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were 2 of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Navy will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games that I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these 2 teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Army! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Give to the big fullback. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Lowers those pads. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. They've got the screen set up. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Boy, last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling come-from-behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Navy!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Caught over the middle. It's short. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And here comes the Navy offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hand off to the fullback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end finds a soft spot. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. Quick completion on the out. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Got it in the middle, it's Dyer. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second, and already Army and Navy have hit some high notes. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They start this third quarter. possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Fights off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Reed. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Chapman. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass. It's Horvath. It's complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the move, it's Reed. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
He's got it again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Reed. Running to Green. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy quick to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The 40. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights that we've shown for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you worked so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field.